woof, I'm a doggo, and I sneeze, sneeze, sneeze.
Ahoy. I think I'm live at least. Let me do the announcements. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm vibing.
Vlog.
Before my weekend's over. How about you?
Not bad actually. I wouldn't mind if the weekend was a few more days long though.
Yeah. It does feel like it comes to an end rather quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes, doesn't it? Is there an excited duck picture on Twitter?
I bet you can find like a bee tapping duck or something that looks like it's excited.
Oh my god. I found a great picture. It looks terrible. Alright. Ahoy chat. I can't go online on Steam apparently. My like alt tab button doesn't work. But I'll go online through like the Steam window.
Ahoy she.
Ahoy Shifumo.
Ahoy she.
Ahoy.
She.
Ahoy ahoy. Ahoy ahoy. Can you hear the Tokyo Needs music chat? Or do you want me to raise it a bit?
Like it quite a quick.
You're a little quiet, Cake. Let me raise you to 5,000%. You are? Okay, I can't raise you anymore. I want to play on like the THG server, but I don't know if it's got people on it. Or if it's full, you know. One of the two options. Oh dear. There's balancemod.tf Germany, but there's only one spot. Is casual full of cheaters again? Didn't they fix that?
I have no clue. It was fixed for like a day. Or something weird.
Do you want to play a casual pub?
We can give it a try.
What are the odds we find like a racist cheater?
The first one solved by having no chat.
I'll fix that.
One, I don't know.
Well, let's see. We'll give it a couple goes. Maybe. Oh, Uncle Topia has a Hamburg map playing Dust Bowl. We could both try and join that. There's one slot, but I imagine it'll get filled pretty quick. Do you want to play on that?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
If we, there's only one slot though. So, do you want to wait and see if they like do a map change?
Yeah.
I don't want to join and then leave you by yourself.
I might
I don't know.
try.
Maybe. It has like Super Freddy on it. Wasn't he like a pyro main?
No clue.
He was on TF2 Center. Hello Donut, hello Lemon, hey Ice Block, hey Lich, hello myself. You have a weird thing happening in... Oh, go on, Cake.
TF2? Oh, sorry.
No, you go. Go on,
I
go
was
on.
just wondering, you felt like playing some TF2?
Yeah, a little bit. I mostly wanted to play PL Beer Bowl. But, you know, THG isn't running. There's not much I can do. Also, I haven't played since I've reinstalled Windows, so...
Yeah.
Right, currently I've got 300 to 400 FPS, so... I think Mastercoms is doing its thing. I actually don't know if the game's gonna work. Like, when I reinstalled Windows, I put, like, master config on and tried to shove my configs in, and it seems to be working right now.
My game is definitely not... Like, I couldn't properly remake my config,
Yeah.
so I'm just not happy with how my game runs entirely. But...
They have a medic and shit. We have an Uber, yeah. Are you here?
Didn't even
Sniper.
get my crosshair working.
Oh,
Didn't
shit.
get anything.
Moi. Oh, apparently cheaters are kicked quickly now. Does everyone use that, like, anti-cheat? I don't remember the name of the developer. You know what I mean, right, chat? There was that guy who made, like a thing that let you detect bots and, like, vote them, and there's, like, a whitelist. I don't know. I don't remember who made it. I've also been drinking a lot the last few hours, so I'm a little, like, slightly subconscious. But I didn't want to drink more, because I thought that might be too much, you know? I've had, like...
There's no such thing.
I've had enough. I think there is too much. I've got to drive tomorrow. So I would like to keep slamming, but it's like 9, so if I stop now, maybe I won't die. You know?
Overrated. Not probably.
Well, I had like a...
And improvement Monday to avoid disaster.
I had like rum and something, and then I had rum and something, and then I had rum and something. I don't remember what I mixed it with. You're getting...
afraid I can't stop.
I mean, I could probably get more. Maybe between games. Maybe I'll pull more. I don't know. You have a weird thing to your TF2. You're getting 70 to 80 FPS, and it's weird. You check TF2 and Task Manager, and TF2 is only using like a gig of RAM. Do you think there's a problem? I'm surprised TF2 is using a whole gig of RAM. This game doesn't use any system resources. It was made in 2007. He started copying Sketchcheck, who uploads again. His loadout is flamethrower, degreaser, and detonator. Are you enjoying yourself? I don't know. I'd say if TF2 is only getting 70 FPS, it's up to your CPU. This game's entirely limited by your CPU because it was made back when people used bloody like toasters to generate images. They'd like feed the paper into the top of the toaster, wait for it to blacken, and be like, "Oh yeah, that looks good." Company profits
the,
up.
Thing that removes smoke from weapons either.
I made sure to install
such a nice
that.
convenience that I didn't realize how much I missed.
Yeah, imagine playing with particles on in this game. I like specific.
Have particles as well. That was throwing me off.
I installed DX9 this time because I thought it'd be fun to play with it again. I've been on DX8 for a while.
Same. I too installed DX9.
I've got like
and
LOD
have,
on low.
Machines and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw like outlines and glows and shit, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. Suddenly my HUD like works. I can see all the emblems.
Emblems, huh?
Like the level emblems and stuff next to it.
Hi, friends.
Yo, Tommy from his house.
Yeah.
How's the doggo? It's Muppet, and what was the new one called again?
Mika.
Mika. How is Mika?
She's alright. She likes banana.
Yo, dogs like bananas?
Well, yeah, my Muppet sometimes eats bits of banana. But I couldn't get her out of the kitchen. And she wasn't meant to be in the kitchen.
Does she peel open them with her paws?
No. So she wasn't budging, and I was like, well, I'm still hungry after dinner, so I'm just going to eat a banana. And I picked up the banana, and she was like spinning around trying to get this banana, and then I go and eat it on the sofa, and she's like falling up my back trying to get to the banana.
It's cute doggo.
And going all over the shop for it, yeah.
She's trying her best, you know.
She is.
Previous owners probably never gave her many bananas. Or gave her too many bananas. One or the other.
Yeah. It feels like she just never had enough food, because like anything that could potentially be food, she tries to eat.
Maybe they were trying to do the training thing where you use food as a training thing, but then the dog wasn't paying attention, so they never gave them the treat food, so the dog didn't eat enough. I don't want to play this map again. It's kind of yikes. How are you enjoying being at home?
We couldn't vote, so we had to play this one again.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to vote.
It's good. It's nice not having to cook.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, right? What's your parents been cooking? Is it your dad?
Yeah, my dad.
What's he been cooking?
Today we had some duck with oh fuck. You know those sliced.
Two
You know
for.
when you slice potatoes really thin, like dauphinoise potatoes, whatever.
You'll be on me.
Cheese and cream and stuff. Yeah.
Cheese is good.
I'm gonna, shit buckets and fart all night. But,
Yo! Speaking of that, I wanted to go to Holland and Barrett and buy lactose intolerance pills, but they didn't have any, so I guess I'm just gonna be ill. I thought I'd buy some before we went to Italy, so I could eat like mozzarella pizza and not like die. But maybe maybe we'll buy them on the internet or something.
Yeah, maybe. I'm surprised Holland and Barrett didn't have them.
They were out of stock. Like they have them, but
Oh.
they were out of stock. It's like a buy one, next one's half price deal.
Can we re-queue again?
We
I don't
can.
want to be in this one.
I'm just sitting on their 2-4 battlements with a fully charged machina waiting for someone to spawn. Oh, lobster crab.
No,
Alright.
dead.
Using my config
it-
with modifications that enables bragging.
It's really nice. I did some gardening today.
Oh
We
yeah?
bought some new plants yesterday.
What'd you get?
Got some Rudbeckias, Niphofias, or whatever they're called. Like the
Oh.
red rocket things.
Oh yeah.
What
We can
else did we
re-queue
get?
you.
Oh, I got some more Agastache, a different variant. The
Which
one
one's
that I had.
Agastache?
It's got like the licoricey leaves with the purple spikes of flowers.
Can you send me a
Bees love
picture?
it.
Oh, bees like it. That means
Yeah, I
it's
can
good.
send you a picture.
We like the bees.
Yes. And I can make tea out of the leaves.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. And then we bought some other things. I don't really know what they were, but my dad liked them, and we got a lobelia as well.
Oh, nice. Which
But
is the
there are
lobelia?
some lobelia. So we got the variant with it goes like really dark purple leaves and then puts out little spikes of red flowers on them,
Alright.
and it's quite an upright plant, but it's nice. But yeah, so we bought those to fill out some gaps, and we went to a garden center yesterday that was
hell.
literally a maze.
Oh yeah.
It was yeah. So there's like a popular brand in like Bedfordshire and stuff called Frosts, and it's quite upmarket. Like it's like the most expensive garden center you could go to.
Waitrose Garden Centre.
Yeah, they've got like 4 of these around, and the one that we have near us, we went there and we got so lost because they have 3 separate buildings.
That must be so nice
We go
though.
in the first, maybe.
Getting
So
lost
we
in a
go
garden
the
centre
first
sounds like
building.
fun.
We go in the first building, and you know the first room we're in, houseplants. You're like, ah yes, this is the right building. They've got plants.
Here's my
And there's like
monsters.
pet stuff to the left. We're like, okay, we'll walk forwards because it's got like outdoor grilling stuff, like barbecues and stuff. Like, okay, and we walk around this fucking building, and it's just like the gift shop, like full of tat, you know, that the old people buy. You know,
Yeah.
jumpers and hats and TY toys and stuff. We're like, right, this isn't it. So we leave this building, and then we enter the other building across the road. There's also theirs. And then this is a farm shop full of bread and like
It's not
stuff,
Clarkson's
bread
shop,
and
is it?
vegetables. Yeah, and then the third building that we entered is the plants, and they had fuck all plants. And yeah, and it was really expensive. So then we went to another garden centre.
Oh yikes.
my dad was not happy. He was so grumpy.
Moi.
But the second one made him happier. And we found, oh yeah, we got a bay tree as well. I planted a bay tree today. The bay leaves.
Oh god, we joined a server with 50 engineers, Cake. Bay's a really nice plant.
Yeah.
My mum
Well,
used to
my
have one in
mum's-
the garden. You can
Yeah,
join
my
us,
mum's
bud.
got one in her garden that's like 3
Hey, chat.
meters tall.
Yo.
Like 3 meters tall, like 5 meters
3
across.
meters? Sorry, meters, not feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Bloody hell. Sorry, hey chat, I know I'm
Yeah.
not paying attention to you, but we're listening to Tommy's garden. Y'all gotta listen.
Because my dad was like, oh, we can plant this in the ground. And I was like, yeah, but I'm kind of worried because mum's one is like huge. And I don't want
You
it
can
to
always
go
repot
huge.
it, right? We'll
Yeah,
find a spot for
or we
it.
just, you know, cut it back, right? Like that.
Yeah, you could trim it down a little
Prevent
bit.
it from getting tall, yeah. Oh, and then we've got some like drains in our garden, so I lifted up the covers and I pulled out a 1.5 meter bamboo root
Oh my god, the
going
root.
down into the the sewery drainage area.
Bloody hell.
The game's not started yet either. I thought it was begun. Had begun?
Yeah, they've been reducing the cost of subscriptions around the world. They're like €1 less in the Netherlands.
£1 less here.
Hey everyone.
£4.
Hey Turbo. Hey Turbo, my sister said she liked the Sims video.
I still need to watch that.
I said
I've
Turbo
not read
Boner
that.
made it, and he's a nice lad.
Did you like the name Turbo Boner?
That was funny, I think. Well, he's a good lad. He's got a funny name, but it doesn't live up to it. It like lowers your expectations, and then they're blown by the amount of effort he puts in. You're a bit like, what the heck? Why isn't your name like
Apparently-
Super Boner?
Apparently he was doing cursed editing streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Why not?
I don't know.
He's the content creator none of us ever have the balls to be.
I've been drawing Kimoto sisters.
Have you been drawing Komoto
it.
Sisters?
No, not lately, but I mean, I think it falls into the same category of nasty content.
Can you show me your Komoto dragon?
Oh, never mind.
You think I won't follow you, Demon Man?
How many have you drawn?
I don't know. I drew a few
10.
back then.
You're gonna start off an Etsy shop and start selling prints of them.
Nenechi shop, please.
Nene,
Oh, Nene.
you know the only chat feature for phone Twitch is like the worst design shit ever. My phone keeps
Damn.
going stand like off.
You can
Yes.
join this if you want, Panda. We did a bit of gardening. I did a bit of gardening earlier. I was just like trimming back some of the leaves. Like the tomato was looking a little funny on some of the leaves in the mint, so I just pulled them off.
People have been
I think we should buy dirt and repot our chives and basil. My sister said every time she's repotted something, it's never gotten worse. So I thought that seemed like some pretty good advice. Different sister.
I mean, Mika digs up the chives here apparently, so my dad's had to put them back in the ground a few times.
Are they alright?
And they seem to be fine. Yeah, like there's like one patch that's flowering, and so I
So
took off
chives
some of the
flower?
flowers with all the seeds. Yeah,
Oh,
I guess of course they
They
do,
re-
right?
they reseed like wildfire, dude. They grow everywhere.
Why do mine always die and go like soggy then? Not enough
I don't know.
dirt, probably, right? The supermarket ones never have enough dirt, I feel.
Maybe not enough dirt. Like the ones I've got here, I just planted them in like the sandiest dirt, and it's in like a concrete container in the ground, and there's like no compost. It's just like sandy dirt, dust. It's just planted in dust. But they seem fine. They flowered and they got loads of seeds, so I crushed them around and threw them around the garden.
Fair?
So next year I'll be like, oh look, chives everywhere. Because the bees love chives.
Yo,
as
thank
well.
you, Scout. Bees love chives, do they? That's good. I love
Yeah.
bees and chives, so I can see a budding
Yeah.
relationship there.
And then the oregano got out of hand. So I cut back loads of oregano today as well. And that's also seeded itself in every crack.
Oregano, huh?
Yeah.
I think he's
I don't really cook with oregano.
It's really good in pizzas.
Yeah. Like I cook with it in like I like have like Italian seasoned mixes, but I never really like picked it from the garden to cook with it.
It looks kind of weird as a main plant, though, right? You know what I mean? I
Kinda
did plant
fairy.
that. Really? It is,
Yeah.
isn't it? I saw it like the
Yeah.
other day for the first time on like TV. I'd never seen it like
Yeah, it's-
fresh.
Got little hairs.
Yeah, it looks strange.
It's like have you ever seen borage?
Is that Boris's
It's
porridge?
yeah. It's a herb. But like when it gets older,
Empty field.
so like when it gets like halfway through its lifetime, it gets like really spiky. But it's got hairy leaves, but they taste of like it's like the clear like the way to describe it is like the cleanest cucumber.
The cleanest
The
cucumber.
cleanest cucumber taste. Like it's so refreshing. But if you eat the big leaves, then they're kind of spiky. But you want to put it in like it used to go in your gin and tonics.
Well, it's a botanical, surely.
Well, yeah, but they use it like putting like lime or cucumber into your gin and
Oh,
tonic.
as like a refresher.
Yeah, and you crunch it.
Crunch.
But yeah, it's really nice. We have some borage growing here.
Lovely. I don't know if I've ever heard of borage, honestly.
It's really good. It
Is
has
it
lots of
a
blue
fruit or a
flowers.
herb? Like, which bit
Herb.
do you use?
You use the leaf.
You use it a bit
And
like
you can
you'd
use the
thyme.
flowers as decoration as well. Yeah.
Fair?
But yeah, it's a herb. I don't know how else you'd use it outside of like gin and tonic, but you use the flowers to decorate cakes and stuff because the flowers are edible,
Hi.
Hello.
and the bees love the flowers too.
Anything for the bees, honestly. Sorry.
Exactly.
As to your message like 20 minutes ago, Donut, no, I haven't listened to the Tokyo Neat's newest version of Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom remix. I did read it, I promise you. Oregano works well with anything tomato-based in your experience.
I think you can
Pretty
go
much.
wrong with
Like basil. Yeah.
It's a bit like a basil, yeah.
it goes like it doesn't make anything worse theoretically.
I don't know if I've
Always
ever
gonna-
had fresh oregano. I've only ever had it dried.
Oh, you should grow some. Be
Maybe.
easy.
Well, they don't sell it at our supermarket. And all
Why
our
not?
things from the local garden centre have died, excluding the mint. Surprise, surprise.
I grew it from seed.
Maybe I'll do it from seed then. We have a
And
lot
you
of
wanna-
space to pot them in, so you know.
I'll tell you my method for growing them from seed. I got the seed packet. I put seeds in my hand. I throw it in the dust because it's in the same. It's in a similar like concrete planter in the ground,
Thank you.
full of like the worst soil imaginable. And I just hoped for the best. And now it's all over the place
Oh, nice.
with one season.
Well,
Yeah,
it's nice when stuff just sort of works out.
yeah, it's crazy.
I think I'm back using the crossbow. Nice. Well, like, Tommy, you know how we bought those, like, perennials? Like, the purple one's been continuing to bloom lovely. The pink
That's
one's
really good.
reblooming now. We thought it was just going to be leaves, but it's starting to, like, grow flowers, and they're budding.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting that. I've managed to, like, nurse them back to health. I feel like such a gardener. Just ignore the, like,
Good.
50 other plants that died.
All right. You can only learn how to like take care of plants by killing them.
Yeah, I think that's how. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, how many basil plants have I killed before I've started to water them on a decent schedule?
And it's like it's the same like here. Like a lot of the plants that we've bought have died. The only plants that really survive year on year are the ones that I've grown
right
from seed.
Yeah, the ones that you grow from scratch.
Yeah,
it's probably because you actually like change the soil. I feel like it's just soil with like herbs and stuff. It's just not leaving them in the pot you get them in the supermarket. So if you make them from scratch, they tend to be in a decent condition. Like those ones I made in that the grow, whatever they're called, the thingy grow. Those things exploded. Those were amazing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't die. They just kept growing back and back and back. I'm gonna die. Scout milk, maybe? No? Alright, no.
Scout milk.
Scout milk. They
Delicious.
didn't do a remix of Voyage 380 kilometers. 380k kilometers. Oh. Turbo Bonus says, Tomu, can I grow a lemon tree in the middle of Western Eastern Europe? Why not? You can probably grow a lemon in here. Yeah. Put it in a greenhouse or by your window.
Greenhouse, conservatory. I'm not sure a window. It needs
a lot.
It's a tree.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Well, if you only have a little bush.
It is a tree, so yeah. But it needs a lot of light.
No, true.
Yes, you could, and you could put it outside in the summer.
Yeah.
I assume.
Just as long as it doesn't get frost on it. I'm assuming lemon doesn't know what frost is and explodes.
Oh yeah, it would die, 100%.
Definitely.
It can die in a conservatory.
Our IKEA like chilies, he's really like draggy. Like he's like kind of floppy, you know.
Floppy, yeah. They do that.
Oh, I thought I could get in there this time. There's 2 centuries. Are they meant to? Are we over or under, or are we just letting him? He's just vibing.
They're probably stretching for.
Oh, thank you, Vibran. 48 months.
Probably stretching for sunlight.
You reckon?
Yeah, but there's
he's in a
like,
windowsill though.
So it is a fine day.
Yeah, and you gotta
windowsill, maybe.
You gotta think how much sun that window gets.
It's like half the day. It's not. It's not the sunniest windowsill, but I thought it's been decent. Oh, it's fine. I thought it was decent for most of the.
Yeah, Pepper's like, you know that.
I thought they're like spicy, like Mexico sort of thing. Like they want to be in like a sauna all day.
Yeah, they want to be in sunny paradise all day. That's warm.
Like an IKEA showroom.
Like an IKEA showroom. No. But yeah, they want to have sun all day. So like windowsills are fine. It's just you do have a time window with windowsills that it's usually like it's half the day at best, right? Is what a windowsill would generally give you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Like I can't imagine it will get any more on the balcony.
Oh. Probably not. Well, it might. It might be worth moving into the balcony. Balcony's pretty sunny.
But yeah, it will start getting cold soon, so you'll have to pay attention to the weather, because that will kill the chili pepper plant.
Yeah. Well, it's doing well otherwise, I suppose. You had sourdough bread with breakfast, so it's a fine day. Hell yeah. You get everyone keeping plants in your flat soon after forgetting to water both the first and second one more than once during their lifespan. Donut, that's a you. That's a you. You're a programmer, right? Just you write a Java web app to tell you when to water them. Easy. I am pretty sure the default like Android X framework tutorial is writing a program called Sunflowers that's about like when to water plants or something. It's like to show off all the Android framework. So you could do that. You learn Kotlin. How's your week been, Tommy, by the way? You feeling pretty
It's been
chill?
alright.
You enjoying being at home?
Yeah, I walked the dog a few times on the first few days. And walking Mika is a real struggle.
How small is she?
Caused...
She doesn't look massive.
she's bigger than Muppet.
Bigger than Muppet?
Taller. Yeah, taller.
Oh man.
She's got long legs. She's really skinny.
We like
She's
plants.
put on a lot of weight apparently, but she's really skinny. Like you can feel every bone in her body.
That's not necessarily a bad thing in dogs, though, right?
No, not necessarily.
They're meant to be a little
just
lean.
like Muppet needs to lose weight. She's a chunk. She's got a bit of chunk.
But it's a Muppet, though.
Yeah.
You can use light bulbs.
But yeah, she's quite tall, and she's got a big old giraffe tongue, just like Cake. Yeah.
You do have a
Yeah.
giraffe tongue, Cake.
That's not true.
You do. I always see you trying to reach for the tallest leaves in the tree.
Yeah.
You've gone outside.
Well then, do you like Minecraft? Yeah, if you go and
You
look at
go
my
outside
old
when you go
YouTube
to
channel, you
work.
can see my Minecraft playthroughs. They're well
You
worth
literally
watching.
cycle every day, Cake.
How are your thighs?
They're there. They work.
They're powerful.
Do they really vote for the same map again?
Big.
Kind of yikes.
I saw
We couldn't live again, it broke again. Game sucks.
Let's reboot.
I have pretty big legs. Pretty bottom heavy.
Alright, Panda, you can join.
A lot of people.
You are bottom heavy. If I like pushed you over the head, would you like fall on the ground and then immediately boing back up to the top
Yeah,
because your legs are so
it's
thick?
weird, like, yeah.
Like a desk ornament.
Yeah.
The
Saw a
default
video on
Badlands
Twitter
has
today.
fixed middle, huh? There's like no holes in the middle of middle anymore.
Yeah, they fixed it.
When?
It's only MGE. Only MGE doesn't have it fixed.
Oh, we're
Except
leaving
for
as there's like a
MGE or
cheated
Go.
warning.
You reckon that guy's cheating?
What, the guy with the cheating URL on their name? Probably not. It's probably the other guy. Probably the guy with the Weeb avatar, I think.
Weeb's always cheating.
That's true, right?
Look
They're always like,
at
oh,
Cake.
this is my favorite waifu, and then they watch the new show and they're like, no, Hestia is my breastia, or whatever, and you're like, alright.
We should kick.
I'll go
You
on
should
like
add
a...
him as a friend.
Are we searching currently? Do I need to research, right? I'll go on like a bloody jump server while we're waiting.
You're not playing on Uncle Topia.
It's full, and Cake's here, so I don't want to go on a server without him.
I was gonna say because they opened up another server. They've got London now. As well.
My connection to England's so bad.
Uncle Topia has a London server.
Yeah, so they got Frankfurt, Hamburg, Berlin, London. And they might have more. Like I think they opened the London one recently. Maybe they've opened some new ones elsewhere.
Uncle Dane doesn't monetize them, right?
Don't think so.
Nice lad.
My chances of eyes.
Oh, we joined a server and there's the same cheater from the other game. Oh, cool. He's immediately getting kicked. I can always go back to that jump server, I guess. I should probably go offline. I don't know if that's a thing cheaters still do, but wasn't that like a thing you used to have to do? Like you had to go
Well, that was
offline so
for
they could join you.
The
DDoSing.
DDoSing.
Oh, they got kicked immediately, so yeah, you're kind of right, chat. Oh, I like this map, Thunder Mountain. Would you stream Minecraft? I've streamed about 300 hours of Minecraft, Lemon. Will I stream it in the future? Probably. You're welcome to go
Can't
and
see
watch all the
why
old
you
VODs.
wouldn't.
Yeah, it's Minecraft.
How's that Sony server? You played when you streamed it once.
Maybe it twice. I'm just not in the mood
okay.
for it right now.
Yeah.
I like the chat was enjoying it though.
Yes.
But yeah, you can, if you Water Lemon, if you go on my YouTube channel, like the second YouTube channel, if you scroll down, you can look at all my other Minecraft playthroughs. Tommy and Cake were there for some of them. Wow. I highly recommend them. They were very good, I'm sure. They're so well reviewed with comments like liked. Oh, the cheater tried to rejoin, they got immediately kicked. Amazing.
Comments such as, I didn't know Woolen had a second channel.
Uh,
And other great ones.
It gets like 700 views a month, and I don't know if they're all from Small, but I'm pretty surprised it gets more than like 10, you know?
Sometimes it's me and Cake reviewing the Monster Hunter VODs.
Thank God. Well, really?
Watch some of them after
Have you looked at the
criticize
VODs?
me.
Yeah.
I really like
I
that.
had to watch your barrier video, and you died like within the first like 5-10 minutes or something.
Yes.
Probably. Are you trying to make him
Also,
feel
you
better?
couldn't- No, it's because you criticized me for so many things. So I watched some of your plays, and you were like facing the exact same issues.
Well, yeah, probably.
It's just because
My
the
first
other
Monster
day when
Hunter
Cake
game.
was, yeah, when Cake was saying his woes, he was like, you were like, oh no, I thought the barrier was pretty easy,
Did I not?
and I went to watch it, and it wasn't easy for you.
Maybe I just suck.
No, it's barriers. It's tough.
Yeah.
Monster.
play
Which one was
Fortnite,
Barrioth?
you will have
The
different
ice. Sid the tiger. You know.
Oh, him?
from
Yeah,
Ice
he's
Age.
tough. I was thinking of the
Well,
like tall boy.
Diego even.
The guy at the
Yeah.
start of the game.
Oh yeah, no.
They're like
no,
ice-
I'm not dirty boy.
Yeah, I was thinking of the derpy boy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Barioth's tough.
have a
Ice
chance
Fang
for
guy.
a second, and
Yeah.
Oh. It's usually faster to wait for the enemy team to kick the bot than to find another casual game. Yeah. God, there's so many cheaters this game, huh?
Yeah, Valve.
This guy's a soldier, though. Is he really a cheater? I'm gonna
I
hold
don't
off.
know. He's
I'll
gone.
hold off my vote, but
We
he's
live in an
going
economy
anyway.
where you can get anyone picked. No.
Oh, it's not the end of the world, is it? Valve, for whatever reasons, are continuing to fund servers for this game. Apparently, it's making them like money or something. Who'd have thought, huh? Sniper is not a good thing to
I really
play
don't understand.
right now.
I really don't understand with Valve and their.
It's like a money printer. Do you not think it would print more money if they spent like one developer's time on it?
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, it's not ran that way that everyone thought it was either, where everyone like moves their desks constantly and like there isn't a boss. Apparently, that's a
Yeah.
lie. Like it is totally like a normal company.
No, it used to be like that.
Like a long time ago, though. That was like the mid 2000s. It's
But,
not been like that for
yeah,
a long time.
You'd think TF2 makes enough money to have more than a scouting crew running the show.
Because it makes a ton of money, but you don't think it would make more money if you invested like
Oh, yeah.
50k worth of development, or like 100k worth of development time into it.
Yeah, get 2 developers on it.
Well, I mean, the Valve developers probably get
Would
paid very
work.
well. I'd be surprised if
Yeah.
you work at Valve and you're not on at least a 6-digit pay
No,
grade.
but like if you're starting out with Valve, you know, here's TF2.
Yeah,
They've already used it as their test bed for everything.
They could
So
put
they
their,
need developers testing stuff on it.
the problem is their new developers at this point I think are usually people that have worked on indie games for like 10 years or something. Like they're not new, you know? There'll be people at like Tiny Brick Studios or something, or like we made XCOM, you know? Like they you know, they'll be like full-on mad-ass developers at this point. They're not just little modders. And if they're little modders, there'll be
Yeah.
people like Maxive S2D or whatever, like massive like
But
indie
I feel like
artists.
Valve would be the type of company that would take on new
I-
people to get new ideas.
I think so, but I also looked into it a lot, and they really value experience. They think experience and like
weird.
ideas are great, but they really want you to have something to back that up. I think there's a lot of people that think they have ideas, but they really, you know, they don't know what to do with that. Or they'll have like one idea and it's like a tweet, you know.
Yeah. Well, they still have like, you know, it's like they've been smoking the crack pipe for some of their ideas.
Oh yeah, right. I don't want to play sniper on this part of Mountain Land. We can get out of here. I want to respawn as myself, but somewhere else. Woolen has a first YouTube. Woolen has a Twitch channel. Yeah. You'll never understand the lack of development in this game. I don't either. Like, it prints money. It's just, like, they don't want to, right? Like, I feel like that's it.
I'm still not ready to play TF2, man.
I can just assume the developers
Yes,
that would otherwise
first.
be working on this are working on, like, mind-brain technology or something that probably makes a lot more money. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the next big thing, right?
Yes, I think
Mind
so.
reading or something. Pretty sick, but whatever. CSGO complains every month when they don't get like a new update. Is that right? Well,
They're getting used to it.
they're slowly getting the Valve tax. They just have to wait and see what CS like source is like these days. Like, man, loads of people play that, and they haven't
It's the
updated in
same
like
with
20
Dota
years.
as well, though. Like Dota and CS are both fucking getting neglected. And
Dota's
you're like,
getting
"Ooh, well, then
neglected. What are they developing?
Yeah.
Oh, probably like
exactly.
Dota 3, right?
No way.
You don't reckon?
No.
They're not wanting to make more money. They're happy with the amount of money they've got.
Because like both Dota and CSGO, like they're both on Source 2. There's no way that they'd
Yeah.
be moving on.
Maybe they're on Source like
And-
5 by now.
And because they've like, you know, put their games into this weird economy. Like they get
So
like
many
both these games
snipers.
have like an economy. I don't see them like I feel like it's like the same with TF2. It's like they're
It's
just,
so
like,
hard
eating
to move
everything.
it with the economy, yeah. I think they're really afraid
Yeah.
of getting like a lawsuit where they're like, I had £1,000 in Team Fortress and you quit the game, so now my £1,000 went nowhere. And they don't want to cause that, you know?
Yeah.
It might have been easier had they never invented microtransactions. They could just make a new game like they did with CS 1.6 and CS Source, where they just made a global offensive and they were like, this is cool.
It would have been good if they never invented microtransactions, because then no other company would have done it either.
Well, someone would have come across
Then-
the idea, right? Oh, hang on.
No, they would have been purged.
We can charge for a game several times. We've
Yeah,
been
I
stupid.
suppose Activision were getting there. they were slowly working their way towards there with like the map packs for.
That's also
Call of
stuff like The
Duty.
Sims, right? You have like expansion packs.
Yeah,
But it was never full on like microtransactions, right?
yeah,
It would have just been limited to like iPhone games, maybe.
and like they were always shit anyway because they always split the player base because you'd have people that just wanted to play the game and then they're like, I'm not paying 15 quid to play 3 maps.
Oh, and maps,
Or-
yeah. It would make loads if they put some effort into it. I think they want everyone to have the new stuff like the Steam Deck, and it's hard to justify the one guy in the company that does the unsexy work to keep TF2 going. I still think they should just like, have like a voting system or something. It's community driven at this point anyway. Shouldn't they just
Why is
like
this? Why did
they just be like, ah, fuck it, whatever, go nuts.
Yeah, just like
You want there
put in
to
a
be,
polling
like-
system,
Yeah, you want there to be like a
like Grinscope.
You want there to be like a 4 times a year, like massive rework on the game, like go nuts, whatever. You can have like 1 pyro per team, or like engineer can have a sandwich. Like, why not? Who cares? You know? Maybe they'll be like, oh, just you want to have custom maps? Sure, you can all play like bloody Koth sideshow every day. If that's really what you want. Oh, you don't like it? Oh, weird. That's probably why we weren't doing this in the first place. Maybe not. Maybe they don't want the game to seem like
Like-
unstable.
Yeah. It already is though.
Yeah, it's been
those
unstable for a
Christmas
long
maps-
time. They sucked, yeah. They're very bad.
Yeah, I've ended up on one of those Christmas maps in THG, and I had like half my usual FPS in one of them.
You only got halved, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
I had 100 FPS.
they've been having the living room renovated for a decade, taking up their dev time. Probably, right? Tomu, I watched a show with Chris recently on Netflix that's like like interior home masters or something. It's like Bake
Right.
Off but home renovation, but like not quite as good as Bake Off, obviously. A bit more like Come Dine With Me.
Yep.
And I was like, this actress, like not this actress, the like main hostess sounds a lot like Fern Cotton. And then in like the finale, I read the credits and it said Fern Cotton host, and I was like, holy shit. I recognized like a celebrity.
She basically looks the same.
Yeah, she does. That's why I didn't think it was actually Fern Cotton. I was like, she looks an awful lot like her and sounds a lot like her. No
What was-
way.
What was that child show she was on CITV? Was it like Digger or something?
What?
She
Smart?
was a host of that. No, not
Oh.
smart.
Oh.
No, it was like, I think it was like Digger.
God, there's so
But
many
it was like,
snipers. Don't you
she
just
was on
chill?
that and she was like 16 when she was hosting that. And it's like, everything that she's done is like, you still look the same to me.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Botox? Or is she just young?
She just cares for her body, I think.
Oh, probably, right?
She's
Well,
had
like-
a few kids.
Yeah, right? Well, like, on this show, everyone's super fashionable, right? Like, it's, home renovation, everyone wants to look
Yeah.
fashion, it's got Netflix money. But she looks like fash, She's got, like, all the nice fitting outfits,
yeah.
everything works together. It's like, clearly she's not,
Yeah.
like, lost it. Like, sometimes you see a TV host and you're like, this is Plux, and he's wearing a North Face jacket and his pennies trousers or whatever. He stopped caring a very long time ago. Maybe
Yeah,
not
I mean-
pennies if he's Clarkson, but
I mean, like, she started off as a TV host, but for the most part, she's just been, Radio 1, Radio 2.
I always forget she was on radio.
Yeah.
I liked Fan Cotton Show. Which was the one with Ted the Bear? Was that smart? Like a little, like, sort of blue/brown bear
The
with
blue
like a
bear,
thing cut out of his
yeah.
ear.
I remember Ted the Bear.
I like Ted
Maybe
the
it was
Bear.
smart.
I don't know. That one might not have been smart. Was that the name of like the variety show that had like art things on it?
Yeah.
I like Smart.
And it had, like, Morph and...
Morph, yeah. I was talking about that at work. Apparently the Dutch know about Morph too. Like it was a big thing, like worldwide. You never know, right? Like you never know what globalized. Because apparently The Simpsons
Yeah,
wasn't
but
that big here, and I was a
mean-
bit like, whoa, really?
Morph never spoke English, so...
No, he just made like, or like Pingu neither. He made like Polish sounds or
Yeah.
something.
No, he said Newt.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird when like certain things are
Noddies speak
localized.
everywhere as well.
Noddy,
Yeah,
the little man in a red and yellow car. Do.
yeah.
Noddy.
I don't even know if Noddy's British originally. Might be from another country.
I'll be honest, I never know what's British at this point. I thought kettle chips were British, and I found out they're from the United States, so I just don't know what to trust. I always thought it was weird they called them chips and not crisps, but I thought that was just like a localization thing, They wanted to
Yeah.
be like a global brand, but apparently they're just American, and it's just Tyrrell's Crisps this whole time is the brand I should have been pushing. You know? Man with a bot in their name got weird.
Oh no, it is English. Enid Blyton. created
Enid Blyton made Noddy?
that. Yeah.
Enid Blyton, like the fucking Fantastic Five or whatever. Like, oh,
Yeah,
let's go get
same five.
let's go get some ginger beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking loved that. I really liked that. Those books. Oh, well, then how old are you? I'm 23. I think I matched my age decently well.
You sound so offended.
I don't look terribly young or old, do I? I think I look like I'm in my 20s.
You look pretty old.
I shaved and I've got a short haircut.
I don't know what
only-
you look like right
I
now.
only had like 8 ounces of alcohol today.
I'll have a look. Let's see. I'll
Well,
give
that's
you
good
a
age.
judge you.
Nobody asked your age, William.
No, I misread it because I'm old and tired.
What's
Nobody
her
asked
name?
how
Mofu
are
Mofu.
you?
No,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I had a lot of work to do.
The Sunday.
I know.
It's hard.
I've been ill. Well, maybe not, but I'm better now. I'm recovered. I had a bit of a fever the last few days. Have you seen the community of 2 source box? The TF2 sandbox thing? I saw that on Twitter, yeah. That seems cool. Oh, Atomic Mofu Mofu.
Mofu Mofu watame.
Thank you. Did you see the HoloLive VN Gen 2 announcement?
No.
It's a
I haven't-
really
I
good
haven't-
video. The like cube one. They've got such a high budget now for announcements. Like, you know how the announcements for like new talents would just be like a Twitter post with like a shadow outline of like, oh, who's this gonna
Yeah.
be? And it's like, oh, it's Kurone Inugami. And it's like now it's like a fucking high-end animation with like music and like lore and shit. It's cool. It's really cool. It's well worth the watch.
What the fuck? Hello. It's my man.
This medic's gonna kill me.
Oh.
Hope the scout doesn't chase me.
Can't lock
Oh, he's
grenades,
chased
I
me.
don't know how to play demo, man.
Oh, do you want to play Apex at some point, Tommy? I think it'll be
I
fun.
do.
I watched Karine and Okayu play it, and it looked really fun. They had like jump pads, and they were jumping around,
Yes.
and they were like
I have that
shooting
one.
each other,
Yeah.
and like Karine was going like ha 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 ha.
That's,
You know,
I just took close range headshot.
Okayu was like, oh, Karine's mum bought me stuff, and Okayu was Karine was hiding them.
Probably cheating cake. Report him.
Yeah, if there's a cheater, just report him. If someone kills you, just report him at this point. Honestly, who cares?
But I do.
Never trust a guy who like close ranges in a pub.
I mean, none of the cheaters in this game are actually using like the real cheats, right? They're just using like the ones that are blatant and get back banned in a day anyway, right?
Yeah. Well,
You
I
reckon?
don't know.
Or maybe not. Maybe
I
people think they're
that's still-
hidden because they're like, oh, there's all the other blatant cheaters. Who's gonna
Yeah.
ban me? They have a cheat that lets them see when like sentries are being built or something.
And Reno, I appreciate all your heals, but it's so much pressure for me. I don't know how to play the game.
I look like a young doc student that only loves 80s rock. I do like 80s rock though. And 90s rock. And 2000s rock. 2010s rock. Angie. Wow.
Avril Lavigne.
Never ask a woollen her aid. Good comment, honestly. They're going so on in this cool lore that everyone will forget about 2 days after the debut. They absolutely will not. People don't forget about fucking, like... what's her face's lore? Aloe. And she had, like, 3 streams. People will not forget.
Did she have 3 streams?
She had, like, 2 or 3, yeah. People liked her. She wasn't just, like, a
That's kinda
character.
normal.
She had, like, a couple streams and people thought she was really nice. And considering her budding otherwise career, I probably would have done really well. It's a shame. But, what was I going to say? People, like, remember all sorts of lore. People remember, like, that one video Matsuri made when she said that she was God, and then it got reposted 100 times, and then that was like the one thing people know about her. You know? People love lore. Marine said she was horny once. Remember that? Probably not, right?
No.
Not many people talk about it. Have you seen Marine's new video, by the way, Tommy? The new music video?
No.
It's really
No, I
fucking
haven't.
good. I really like
Has
it.
He's disconnected from the human society.
Yeah.
It's a really good music video. Like the music video itself's a bit like Me Me Me, and the
Okay.
genre of the song isn't pop. It's
Almost in.
what is it? It's like mesmerizing. It's like hypnotic. I don't know what the genre is. Hypnotic
Watame.
electronic. It's not pop though. It's like the opposite of pop. It's not something that should be mainstream popular, but obviously it is because it's Marine doing funny dances. But the music video is.
Watame's got a song.
You got a new song with Watame.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay.
that might not have been Watame, but she did a new stream with Watame.
She's got an original song.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's Pat now. Yeah, there's all Pat. But the Marine video is really well animated. I think it had like 6 separate animators on it or something. It's got a really cute art style. I like it.
Yeah, I'll watch it when I get back home. I just don't know. I haven't got really anything to watch it on here aside from
TV.
a Switch. The
Fair
Switch on my phone.
Watch it on something with a decent screen. It's really well drawn.
Yeah. But I got the Switch on my TV. It's just.
Put like good headphones on as well, because I listened to it on my TV and my phone, and like with headphones on, I could definitely tell that there was a lot that my TV missed out on. Like it's one of those
Yeah.
songs where it's clearly been mixed like to absolute hell. Oh, there's a cheat
Yeah,
on the other
that's-
team.
yeah.
It's like impossible to
That's
listen
why I
to on a
kinda wanna
TV.
wait. Yeah, that's why I want to wait until I get to my PC
Oh, hello.
so I can hear it with proper audio.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Now can someone saw me? You reckon the lore isn't something that's easy to make cool videos about without revealing too much? Well, it might be. It seems like the new characters are going to be like sort of not eldritch, but like sort of, you know, I don't know what the word is. Like
Spooky.
ethereally spooky. I don't know. It's cool. I don't know who the new Hollow EN people are going to be, but I've got to imagine at this point they're going to be like, it's going to be like PewDiePie and his girlfriend or something. Like surely they're going to hire someone that's like extremely like likely to succeed.
They're gonna be super recognizable.
It's going to be like, this is
You've
Northern
just-
Lion,
Yeah.
you know?
You've just got to look around and like on Twitter and stuff and just see who's like going, oh, I've got, you know, something big coming up soon, or like, oh, I'm so nervous. And you're like, I know. What
Hey, hang
you're
on.
up
Why
to."
hasn't Tomu been streaming lately? He says he's at his parents' house. Has he just been recording his Hollow EN Gen 2 streams?
I've got 3 original songs.
I wish. I want to listen to Tommy's 3 original songs.
It looks like they're all gonna be girl characters as well.
Yeah, they're all
though, so
girls.
I
This
guess
is
no
EN
guys,
2
but-
girls. There will be
so
guys. Because remember I was announced... Well, I was considering applying to it, and then I got a job and then didn't.
Yeah, I thought it was just a like a mixed.
No.
But they could all seem that way. But, like, wasn't
They
like,
might be
one
boys.
of the guys that quit or had to quit or whatever? He had like the long pink hair, so you never know.
It's possible. I mean, it wouldn't be the... It would be a good first gen to start implementing mixed.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it would be. Because I think like for the
English audience.
Yeah,
so, like,
exactly.
They care less than the like about the idol.
I think boy idols
Yeah.
are pretty popular. Like Genshin showing that people will be really like their husbandos again. Everyone's like, man, I don't want Barbara, I want Zhongli, you know? But it's like Bionicle lore, yeah. Hi, Tom Bowser. I wonder if I could have ever actually had a chance if I'd have applied. Probably not. I feel like the people that are applying are going to be people that like, oh yeah, I like draw and sing and like paint and like I like have size 20 feet and I've like really good at mountain biking or something, you know?
you've got your own personality.
My personality is that I can like program really well, you know?
No, that's not your personality.
That's my biggest everyone knows that in chat, right? You say one thing about Willens, he loves programming. That's the first thing that all think of.
Sourdough bread.
Well, I was thinking
chicken.
if there's a new one and the first thing you
Weird
say
drawings.
is ho-ho sourdough bread, I'm gonna like cry. It's gonna be
Weird
like Turbo
drawings.
Boner, isn't it? With drawings. I think I would make a
Liking
great
the
VTuber.
same games that Karani does.
I do like
Because you are
Karani.
both the same person. She's just you born in another life.
I don't know, maybe I will just be a VTuber, honestly. How much do you reckon those art pieces cost? Do you think Switchy could make one? If I give them like $1,000 or something.
1,000. Yeah.
Chat, can we do like
a grand's worth?
Guy two-shot me.
Because I would mentally cry and physically if I had to underpay my like favorite artist or something.
Someone trolling me.
Chat, if we do a year-long donation drive, do you think we could raise £1,000 to pay Switchy £1,000 to make me a cute dog VTuber, and then that would just be my life? Sister would be like, "Hey, what's your stream lately? What's up with the anime girl?" I'll be like, "I don't know, just feeling cute." Maybe not. I kind of want to do it.
But yeah, a grand would get you. A grand would get you one now. And there's so many. There's like because it's blown up hugely.
There's a lot.
Like the price has gone down a little bit, but I think a grand is bad enough.
I don't want to pay
get it
less
rigged
for it.
as well.
It's the rigging I thought that's expensive. I wonder if I could do the rigging. I'm not an artist, but I can find my way around a program. If I can work out how bloody CentOS 3.0 or whatever works, I'm sure I can work out how Live 2D works.
Make your avatar KiwiCopter.
Just wait, could I not just make KiwiCopter the avatar and then just have... Wait, do I even need to rig it? Could I not just have KiwiCopter in the bottom right? The webcam.
I'm like 2 animations for open mouth.
Yeah, we need to open mouth, yeah. And then his copter can spin really fast when you're happy.
Oh my god. Wholesome lad that likes sourdough. Go on, chat. What's your favourite thing about Woolen's VTuber persona? Except it's his real persona. I'm a human being. Funny and silly. Sourdough bread. I think you hate programming. That's what you'd think, don't I? Wouldn't it?
I don't see why you wouldn't have had a chance, because you've got your own fan base. Like you've proven that you understand the technology and stuff like that, and you know how to like do stuff. It's just like you'd have the help for growing your brand by being there anyway. So
maybe
I would say that's the only thing maybe like reaching outside of TF2.
I think I'm good at selling my like real life skills, but in terms of internet skills, I don't know what to say. Like, oh, I've been around for a while. That's useful, isn't it? I'm pretty good at like being around. If you want me to be around in another 8 years, still here.
You've got people that watch you only to hear you talk about nonsense for 20 minutes.
You say 20 minutes. Probably like hours at a time, right?
Maybe.
Well, like I looked at like the Sims video. Everyone loves it. It has like 400 views and 100 likes or something. Like a quarter of the people that watched it liked it. I think that's like insane on YouTube. It's normally like 1/100th of the people like it. I think that's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it was watched by the people that were going to watch it and everyone liked it. There was one dislike at the start, but they got rid of it. So I guess they did like the 3 clicks Philip thing where they were like disliking it so no one else would dislike it out of like spite. That's a thing people do. And I think they do it on every video. Like occasionally I see a dislike that just gets deleted. I bet it's like Hat Kid or someone. Or like Small. I don't know.
It doesn't exist anymore.
He doesn't. What happened to Hat Kid? Is he too busy being like a popular mod developer?
Maybe.
I'm thinking
they have
that
a cheater that's being healed.
Oh, which one? Is it
Well,
Pizza
it's
Peter
the
at
same one as-
gmail.com?
No. It's just the same as always.
I've just got like the cheat in his name. How is he allowed back? Oh, I was gonna say how is he allowed back in the server? It's definitely not the same person.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of them.
Is he gonna get blocked in a second anyway?
But have the cheaters now?
They're
now
just
that
like
it's harder to steal names. Are they just?
they just use their name,
advertising
yeah.
now?
They just advertise. Makes it easier to kick him, I guess. Like they get kicked anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't think I even saw him either, so it's like it's a bit like Pinion Pot of Gold, where it's annoying for about 5 seconds, and then you're like, whatever. Just like, you know, have another drink of beer.
Fucking
Get with my life.
Pinion.
Remember Pinion Pot of Gold?
Oh, I do. I'm scared of
You know,
all
Chris only
servers.
played this game like around the Pyro update. I just thought that was crazy in my head. They like,
What a noob.
they like, you know what I mean?
What a noob.
And that's like playing it for a while now, because that's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just always weird to think about. There's always like the games like continue to grow, and I don't know why really, because I thought it was growing because of all the updates it was getting, but apparently not. I guess there's just really no other decent shooters on the market that isn't funded by like a sexist company.
There are shooters that isn't a battle royale. Like Apex is fun and everything. But
I really liked Valorant. I was just frustrated that I'd probably need to play it a lot.
I play it on my own, and TK didn't want to play with me today.
Woolen's own brand implies the existence of supermarket's own Woolen. Yo! What would be my Tesco's, like, you know how Tesco's don't call it Tesco's, like, basic anymore? They now call it, like, Heritage Farm carrots. Like, they make up, like, a fake company for it. What would, like, Woolen's Tesco brand be called?
Oh yeah, what the fuck is that Tesco's brand called now? Like Tesco Value. What did they rename it to?
They don't rename it. They just call everything like its own unique thing. Well, this Air Blast Pyro is a pain in the ass.
Robbed. Your medic. Smiley face.
What's that Demo Man doing?
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
I think Valorant's pretty fun, but I have crippling anxiety and I can't play competitive games on my
It did freak. I think I like jumped twice when we streamed it from like not expecting there to be someone waiting around the corner, and then they did the smart thing where they'd wait for me to walk past, and like
It's
wait for me
weird,
to stop. And
Because in
I never
real
do
life,
that.
I'm like, if people want to pick fights with me, then like go ahead. I don't give a shit. But when it's like video games, it puts so much pressure on me, and it makes me like not enjoy doing it at all.
I used to enjoy it on Spy, but then you had like the Dead Ringer, so if they were winning, you just run away until you'd win.
I just don't like being yelled at.
I don't like being yelled at, so I play every game with comms off, and then people yell at me for not healing them, and I'm like, oh shit. If only there was some sort of way for you to communicate with me. What was the character I was playing, Kate? What was her name? Sage?
Shadow Sage.
Sage, right? It's like Sage heal. Didn't you have to tell me that someone was yelling at me to heal them?
Yeah.
Wait, you main Sage?
I played Sage because she's cute.
I mean,
Okay, you main Sage?
We both played
Yeah.
Sage. I also played a bit of
What?
Jade or whatever, the windy lady.
I can't believe both my friends, they were fraggers and now support.
I just thought
bitches.
she was a cute waifu, and that's all I want to be,
She can
honestly.
still frag. I just can't. I'm not an initiator. I don't like going in first. Doesn't mean my aim's not
Hey,
sick.
Flynn.
No, it
Baking
does.
horrid cookies? Get out of here, Flynn.
Mercy main.
I want to see you.
It's not mercy. It's
Mercy
just a
main.
fun healer.
Mercy
They have like a
main.
little wall where you can jump over walls.
Yeah. Me and Willen use
I
that.
beat you
don't know,
because
I
I'm
really
British.
enjoy it.
I hope so.
I like the one with the ninjas, the kunais.
Yeah.
Like go in fast, has smokes.
Is that not
Yeah.
the other one you were mentioning?
Yeah, the one
This
first
Pyro
one.
has the like.
Oh, the beginners
What's that?
is-
5 CP map called? Industrial. Like
I
5
still find
CP,
it-
like industrial pipes hat. You know what I mean?
Foundry?
Foundry. Yeah, we were playing that earlier. He has that hat and he's air blasting. It frightens me. You know? Like, what am I gonna do? He's got the industry hat.
He is industry.
He is industry.
good shit.
Anyway, that home renovation show was cool, Tomu, and there was only one season, so I was sad.
Yeah, Phoenix is super cool as well, but I just can't really wrap my head around.
Oh yeah, I
just with
can.
abilities that are like very different from each other. Like
I
Sage
mean-
is simple because her abilities like heal,
Ow.
wall. Like it's mechanics we all know.
Hello.
It's like Sage, or not Sage. Phoenix like has like a copy of himself and like
That's
get
true.
like
Yeah.
flies, and it's like when do I choose to like go into the sky? Like what's
I think
the
it's.
advantage?
I feel like the
to
sky
make
thing's
my aim
just.
bad?
It's just to set up
Got it,
for
yeah.
waiting position, right? It's like this is a
They
good
also-
position to watch
People
from.
use it to catch people off guard, like they'll jump on top of something. And then,
Or like, as
like,
people are
you can
going through a
push forward.
corridor, right? You like they think you'll have run ahead, and really you just drop on top. It's just any advantage you have against them,
I don't know.
right?
It's too confusing for me. The abilities are not similar enough to each other, and it's not something I'm used to.
I want
so-
to sound old and angry, but I don't want to have to learn how to play a game again. So if they could just make TF2 again, I would like that. Like I don't want to have to learn how like characters work.
Because it's like shooting.
It is shooting,
Gaming.
but then there's like
Can
something
put in people's
happens.
heads.
Remember when we
It's actually
played
something I do
Cake?
pretty well.
I went behind a door thinking I was completely safe, and they shot a massive laser beam through the wall and killed me and won the game. And I was like, I didn't know that would happen. I don't want that. I want to be
It's
like,
just it's like Overwatch where you have to know.
they're running the black box, so they will heal. You know,
gonna say-
I knew that.
They did make TF2 again. It's Overwatch, and they just split up all of the like. So you've got 9 characters in TF2, and they just split up each of the different playstyles for each of those characters into one hero.
Oh
So
god.
then you have like 27 heroes. But it is this basically.
It's pretty much the same, yeah. Maybe I don't like this game. Maybe I just want to play OC all day.
Maybe you just want to play TF2.
No, not really.
The
I'm in the mood today. That's about it.
For this entire hour, I've only enjoyed
Jet Q is for doing Sage will updraft memes.
being with my friends. This
Yeah,
game's pretty
multiplayer
bad.
game. It's not very good.
You know what I've been playing on
Like, I can't return to it, but it's never happened.
you know what I've been playing on my Switch, Willen?
You've been playing on your Switch? Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Yo, you enjoying it?
No.
What?
Civ 6.
I'm really upset, Conway. I thought you said yeah. I was going to ask you about
Civ
it.
6.
Civ 6 is good, right?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have everything. Like, I bought it and all the DLCs because they were all on sale.
Oh, nice.
I can't believe I'm being chased by a
I played it with
spy
Tom
on foot.
Bowser. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, well, I play it on PC. So I have like, and I bought all of the stuff for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been playing it like on my own on PC, and it's really good. But yeah, I got it on the Switch, and it also is reasonable.
Is it good on Switch? Does it run?
Yeah, it runs.
The graphics knocked down a little bit, or is it just like...
Weirdly, it runs better in docked mode. No, in handheld mode than docked mode.
I wonder if it's whatever bound makes it so the resolution makes the
enemies.
difference.
Yeah, I think the resolution is making it chug when I get like FPS skips. I think.
Can you not
when
change the
it's
graphics
on
settings?
dock. No.
Fair.
It's on pretty low graphics settings.
Oh,
It still looks
it runs on
pretty
a
good,
Switch,
'cause,
right?
Like Civ's got, yeah, and Civ 6 is really cartoony graphics. So
I like how Civ 6
You know.
looks, honestly. I didn't like it at launch, but it's grown on me. Civ
Yeah,
5 looks
I
a
think
bit
I was the
bland
same.
now. It looks a bit like a... You know how all the shooters in like the 2010s were like brown and grey?
yeah,
It reminds me of that.
it looks, yeah, it's kind of dirty and grungy
Yeah.
compared.
I think I'm liking Civ 6
Whereas-
a lot now, graphics-wise.
Yeah, but yeah, it's got like the first big DLC that adds like the apocalyptic mode and stuff.
Oh, that was really good! We played that with Tom and Chris and someone else. Who, chat?
I really like apocalyptic mode until the
was
moment
cool.
that I wipe out lots of the other civilizations, and then my own capital gets hit by a meteor,
Oh, shit.
and then I rage. Then I rage quit the save.
I thought it was like dramatic and like unique, you know? Like it's not just like a
Yeah.
random shove in, haha, it's a BR mode. It's like its own thing and it's cool.
Yeah, and then your fucking
Civ 6.
capitals get taken out one by one.
You're the best
Yeah.
demo man to play the game.
Yo, Cake, you top scored.
Did.
I mean, I top scored, but you top scored this round.
Worst character.
Yo, Hoodoo.
In a game I don't play.
Are you playing it now? That's a lie. Uso.
I haven't
You've
yet.
been playing it recently.
I haven't. I play once a week.
Cake,
for
you're
an
looking
hour.
forward to replaying Halo?
replaying?
Yeah, we're playing Halo at some point, remember? I bought it on Steam.
Oh, yeah, I did uninstall it again.
That's alright. This will be after we play Divinity and Monster Hunter World.
Guess that'll be how many years from now then?
Half a year, probably.
That's probably not gonna cut it.
2 years? Maybe in between that we'll all play like Super Mario Kart on the SNES.
Well, yeah, actually,
multiplayer.
no, Cake's right, because Monster Hunter Rise will come out by the time that we finish Monster Hunter.
Yikes. And then we'll want to play Rise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll play Rise, and that's going to be really good. Because everyone seems to really enjoy it. I haven't heard anything bad about
Yeah.
Rise. Like in the trailer, people were like, oh, they're changing the movement a bit. They're
I
adding...
don't
then-
know. I'm also scared we'll eventually give up on Divinity.
We won't. We'll play through the whole
No.
thing. I'm enjoying it a lot.
No,
I'm having a
I've-
great time playing
It's
it. I look
literally
forward to it
free
every week.
content.
but
I mean, yes, I enjoy it too.
the game's still very long.
So,
It's like my
fun.
favorite days of the week.
it's also a good opportunity to play with you lot, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to continue watching YouTube. Why do you think I'm using you? When are you playing Trine Streamer? I was considering playing it today, but Chris's exam's coming up, and over the next few weeks, Unicorn, so I can't.
My favorite.
I can't
part of
believe she's
Halo
prioritizing
playthrough,
exams.
when we
Yeah.
played
Not
Halo
games.
Reach,
Chat, the reason we don't play games and don't mention it is because there's a reason. Just so you know. It's not just, oh, we hate the game that we said we enjoyed. We're trying to trick you. We were tricking you all along.
This
game we played 20 times?
Halo Reach.
I loved Halo
People
Reach.
left a lot of comments about us not paying attention to the story,
Who cares? It's fun.
and I was like in my head, like, what story?
It's Halo.
It's Halo Reach. Like, it doesn't matter.
We love Creature, alright.
The game was
I
very.
think Halo
fun.
Reach, you know the ending.
Creature. On
Yeah.
my second YouTube channel, you
It's
can
like
watch
all
the VODs
characters, like, die one by
where
one.
us three and Chris
First.
played Halo Reach together, and it was really, really good, and you should watch
It was
it.
such a fun play.
It was extremely fun.
Some of the
most
pretty
fun
high
we've
up
ever
on the
had.
list, Yeah.
It's up
Halo
there.
Reach is such a good game.
The Halo
I
Reach
laughed
streams we
like
did
that
were up there with
all
like the Good Boys Brigade streams.
Yeah.
And
I
like,
don't think there's a point where I'm like not laughing, despite it being
always laughing,
90% team killing.
well, that's why it was fun, right? That and like the first human full flat stream, I don't remember who was there other than me and Chris. I think there might have been Cake and Tommy, or maybe, I don't know. But
I was not there.
Okay,
Cake might have been there, but like TK might have
TK,
been there.
it was you guys, TK, and Chris.
Yeah. That was so much fun. I don't remember why, but it was like I wasn't expecting it to be so like stretchy, you know?
Well, as well, like the old TF2 streams when we had like 8 people in Mumble,
That was cool.
just had random conversation.
I mean, honestly, also Monster Hunter with Tommy, that's up there.
I wouldn't.
There's like 300 hours of that.
Easily couldn't run that.
Shame.
I can't believe they privatized.
We played
it.
Red Death, not Apocalypse. Yeah, wait, have we not played Apocalypse? Tommy, have you played Red Death? Apparently that's what we played. I thought that was an Apocalypse, but apparently not.
Ouch.
What's Red Death?
That's the one we played, which I thought was Apocalypse-based, because it takes place in an apocalypse. Apparently not.
The apocalypse mode just makes fucking volcanoes explode all the time.
Oh, no
Rivers
then.
flood all the time. Sea levels rise all the time. And then meteors come down.
No, we were playing...
Oh, and there's droughts, blizzards, and like there's all the weather things that happen, but they happen.
We
all the
played
time.
like Fallout 3. Tommy. It's
Okay.
like, it takes place in like an apocalypse. Everything's blown up, and you take like, you become like a raider as your civ, and you walk around and like make like mecha robots. And the game's
Oh,
really
neat.
quite short, and it's like a BR.
Oh yeah, I don't really like
It's-
their campaigns.
It wasn't like a campaign, it was like a replayable, randomized campaign.
Yeah, but I don't like playing their campaigns.
Oh, that's a shame. I
I
think it
like,
was a whole
uh,
thing though. It was like a
Yeah, I just
whole
like
game mode.
randomizing civs and then setting up the settings.
Oh, fair.
Which other games have we played?
I was trying to think what other things did we enjoy that we played
Through
together.
time.
It's like we just played a lot of like multiplayer games, but like what campaign, like a story games did we like play? for
Halo was really good,
Joy Never Touch Again. Yeah.
right?
But like, in the grand scheme of things, Reach wasn't that long ago.
It was long enough ago. It's long enough ago that some people in chat have no idea what we're talking about. And by some, I mean none of them have any idea what we're talking about.
Stabbed by a million different spies.
There's so many spies this game. Where are they coming from? France, probably, right?
Oh, there we go.
Chat, you're all big Woolen streams viewers, right? All of you, right? All of you, yeah? What
Was it? Was
what
it
was some
Bad
good
Scout? I
series?
realized that
Bad
thing
Scout is
was, like,
Potato
very
225 or something. He changed his name.
Yeah.
He's been around for
like-
fucking ever, yeah. You're thinking of MVP. Oh, PUBG! Tom, Kate.
PUBG,
How did you forget about
well, that was like a
PUBG? That was some of the
multiplayer
best
as
shit.
well, like
PUBG streams were the
yeah,
best.
We weren't very good at that. I mean, we got pretty good, I guess.
We
Yeah.
got really
got,
good.
like,
We would like rush houses where people were like scared to like stand out of a corner and like
a lot of
destroy them.
snipers.
I loved PUBG. Kate.
Yeah, when we played that, I always got to use the big sniper because I was TF2 sniper.
Yeah. That was some of the most fun I've ever
It
had
didn't
online, I
translate
think.
well at all. That weapon was so hard to use.
Yeah, it's so bad. I have extremely fond memories of PUBG, honestly.
It was very fun. It was before they made.
Before they like
Battle
became
Royale, the
like
hellhole and
popular.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was very popular.
It had about 1 million players after we'd played it for a few months. So it was still under 1 million players. It was before they'd like... But it was back when like they didn't know what the mods did, right? Like people would say, oh, use the horizontal or the vertical grip. We don't know what they do though. And like some of the things turns out they never did anything.
I liked it when it was just third person, even though people
Yeah, it was
were like,
third
"Oh,
person.
you can watch corners."
That
They
was...
added too
I
many
liked
things,
that.
split the player base,
Yeah.
and then it's just downhill.
The third person was fun.
Maybe I'm boring, but
But it was like, you know, we'd be like, do you want to use like the SGS or whatever? And we'd be like, I don't know, maybe. Why not? And we'd like sit in this new location and be like, yo, no one's ever seen this bush before, right? The game wasn't like optimized and no one like knew what... Like if you could like ground jump into the windows or whatever, what was it we used to do? Like there wasn't vaulting or anything. So if you wanted to like get through the windows, you
It
had
was
to
a
like crouch
Yeah,
jump.
you had to jump crouch.
No one could do that. So if people stormed the building, they'd think that they got you. And then you crouch jump out the window and you kill them.
Or you could do it to get in, get from like a window.
And it wouldn't break the glass. You'd go through it. It was cool. I really liked that because it was like it was sort of like slightly broken,
Weird
you know?
tech.
Yeah, and it wasn't like an optimized pseudo esport, which it never really probably should have been. You know, no one was like trying too hard. Everyone was just frightened of each other.
Just like real life.
I liked that though. I liked that we were playing a game like while it was developing.
You got to experience the chaos of it.
Yeah, the chaos of new games is the best
I
part,
think, yeah,
honestly.
the birth
Yeah.
of like a game is when everyone, like when no one has any idea what they're doing. Like the first,
Yeah.
I guess we watched like a genre
the
get born,
first season
right?
of Overwatch was terrible, all things considered, but it
It
was
really-
still fun.
Yeah.
I think like a new game and like learning, like what did you like, what's the meta?
I really liked that though. Everyone was like, "What do people using TF2? Let's have 2 traces on each team or whatever." That was sick.
Yeah, two Traces, 2 Winstons, 2 Lucios. Got to go fast.
Yeah, right.
Fuck that shit. It
I
was
thought
so
it was.
annoying.
I thought it was
Yeah.
cool though.
Yes.
Apocalypse was part of the Frontier Pass, which you don't have. Oh, fair. Oh, Human Fall Flat Cake. Remember that?
We played like a few streams. Where it was
Not Human
really
Fall
fun,
Flat.
but I think the novelty of that game
I'm thinking of
died.
Ultimate Chicken Horse is what I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
that was really fun, but it was just me winning
Excuse me?
dominantly for hours.
No, it wasn't. It was.
It was.
I really
You
enjoyed
can go
Ultimate
back
Chicken
and watch
Horse.
that. It was fun, but the content itself had like no meaning.
I thought
This
it was
is when
really
Cake
fun.
realized he stopped liking shooters because he was just so sick of winning all the time.
Moin.
And then he's just like, man, I can't play shooters because I always win in shooters as well. But it all stemmed from Ultimate Chicken
Less
Horse.
dominant.
I really liked
Platformers-
Ultimate Chicken
Platformers
Horse
is where I
though.
came from. Like platformers is the thing I like did.
I liked the chat voting thing. It's the same thing we have with like Vermintide, where like if the chat votes, it
Yeah.
makes the game more fun.
It was like before TF2, like platformers was like my go-to like genre of games. I enjoy like challenging, like barely beatable
Wilden streamer.
like platformer games.
Have you played Celeste yet?
I love
never did.
Celeste. You should play
Ira
it,
kept
Cake.
telling me to, and then
I
got
would
stopped
recommend
and
it.
didn't wanna.
I played it and I
Why
thought
you
it was
like
really
this?
good.
It just seems like it's more for story-driven.
No,
No,
it's a really good
no.
platformer. It has wave
No.
dashing, Cake.
Like,
It's
that's
really,
not
yeah,
hard.
it's difficult.
It has wave
It's
dashing.
difficult.
It's really tough.
Shitty platformers.
And it has like B-sides of every level, so if you think they're too easy, you play through it on ultra hard mode for like real gamers. And then I didn't do that because I was like, I've had enough fun. And then there's C-sides as well, which I don't quite understand. You should definitely play Celeste, Cake. It's like almost like a rhythm game, you know? Like it's one of those platformers where you have to get it like on the right pixel to like make some of these jumps in like enough time. It's really bloody good.
And it goes on sale all the time, so.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
Eh,
It's really
buy
good.
it, big
Don't-
towers.
It is a good story, and it is a good soundtrack as well. But the gameplay is what drives it, honestly. If the story was good and the gameplay was shite, it wouldn't be nearly as good.
I think we should all buy Tricky Towers instead.
The
The
like Northern Lion one.
Yeah, I've been watching
Tricky
so much of
Towers.
it lately.
Yeah. I'm not
It's
gonna play
like
Highlander. man.
Tetris with gravity.
Tetris with gravity.
Oh wait, have I seen? Yeah, I've
There's
seen.
been a lot of big streamers playing it right now.
What again?
Yeah.
It's popular
Loads.
again.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, who was it in Hololive that was playing this?
I don't know.
Wow.
Well, I've seen people in Hololive
Been in
playing this a
Japan
while ago.
from,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh,
like
obviously it was
really
Suisse.
Sweet. Yeah, she's the
Suisse,
Tetris
and
master.
then-
fun. Tetris Go.
I think it was like Mio maybe and somebody
Neo.
else.
I love Neo.
Yeah, I think that game looks really fun. So,
Tricky Towers.
I need to play.
Northern
Oh,
Lion
right,
used to
right.
stream it a lot on his live stream.
It's
Suisse
like
in
a
Canada.
video game as well.
Man. Hey y'all. Cooking Live, Breath of the Wild, Path of Pain. I don't remember. Don't remind me of the Path of Pain. Bloody hell. Risk of Rain with you, negativity, and Chris. Risk of Rain was good. It's a shame that you all like exploded
I
on
played
it.
like 100 hours on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you
yeah,
never
was
wanted
I-
to play
Before you
again.
guys
When
even
I
bought
wanted
it.
to
Yeah,
replay it.
I burned out on it.
Well, my
I did,
problem
like,
was
all
that the game didn't save my progress, and it was a roguelite. So whenever I unlocked something, it wouldn't say unlocked. So I was just playing the default character with the default items every game.
I did the thing where I played it
Oh.
before they added a bunch of stuff, and then you got so burned out because you did everything, so you can never touch it again, despite there being content.
They've done a ton of reworks on it. They've like completely redone a massive part of the game, and apparently there's like a big update coming up at some point with even more content.
I'm not coming back to it.
I love it. I think Risk of Rain's like
I'm
one of
playing
the
a lot
best
chess lately.
co-op indie games.
Enjoying chess. I like mind games. Keep my brain working.
You like chess? Isn't that the game though where it's like if you don't remember like the exact setup, you lose because like there's like a
Well,
a
it
certain
puts you
like
against
way that
people
you
your
win.
level. It has like elo, so you aren't going to be put against people who know everything.
But you
Even
will
if
for a
they know
few
the
games, and that
openings, maybe
upsets
they'll
me,
play
right?
shit. Well, I'm ranked. Like I already have a rank.
Have you played enough?
Yeah.
Well, that's fair then. I'm just afraid that like at some point you have to start reading books and shit and being like, well, this is the like
It's like
Nelson
I'll just never
Mandela
get better,
opening.
Because I'm never gonna learn more openings. Like I know like 2 openings. And I think that's enough to play like on the level that I do.
You can just watch The Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
People like
I'm not
that.
gonna watch a series about chess.
People really like it though.
I started watching The Crown recently, actually.
My
I don't
grandparents got
really
Netflix
watch
just to watch
movies,
that.
series.
Is it
What,
any
The
good?
Crown?
Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah, actually, I've got into it this time finally. Like I've tried to watch it a
Is
few
it
times
period?
in the past.
Like, is it a period?
Yeah, like
show?
it does.
You've just been
goes
flare
through the
punching,
different
man.
the different periods.
What's it about? So
The
I don't
Queen,
know
so
the
you-
concept.
So it follows
Our queen or the previous queen?
Windsor family, our queen, and it follows her coming into power. So with her father dying, or getting cancer and then dying, and then go through her
Wait, who was our
becoming
previous
the queen.
king?
King George, King Edward, King George.
it was King
the
Edward.
Fourth?
Oh, King
I
George.
don't know. It's
okay.
one of. I don't know. One of them.
Good
But
night,
it
Unicorn.
was. Yeah. So he was dying. So it's her transition into power when she wasn't particularly ready. And then you have obviously
Liz too.
Prince Charles, is it?
Yeah, Prince Charles.
Yeah. So you have him, being Prince Charles,
Probably Prince
know-
Charles. Huh?
which
I played a
is
bit of Genshin today as well.
Genshin's
I
good.
didn't enjoy
Oh, yeah.
it at all. I can't play it anymore.
You know, I will put Genshin on this list of good games. I've enjoyed playing it with all of you.
It's fun.
Whenever we like
I'm
hang
just
out.
trying to get Primo gems to ball.
Paimon gems, you mean, right? Paimon points.
yeah.
I
It's
didn't
like,
do the
after
event.
playing a lot of Monster
event wasn't
Hunter,
that
I'm
worth
like,
doing,
the
Tommy.
movement in Genshin is so bad, and the combat is so bad.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
combat's
I've been
pretty
playing
good.
so much Monster Hunter.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The
everything
combat's okay,
works
but
so fluid
If you're playing
so
Monster
well.
Hunter, you're being ruined because that game's all about the combat.
Yeah. so
You're
it's
playing
like, I
Dark
didn't
Souls
enjoy
2,
it at
where it's
all.
like literally just the boss fights.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm enjoying Monster Hunter though. I beat like the Poison Boy, and then I killed Glavenus again for the tail.
Glavenus
I
is such a
haven't
cool
played
fight.
Oh,
Alright, man.
Phasmophobia? It wasn't scary.
Did
as
you
I
play it
thought.
with TK?
I'm a little disappointed. I
Played it with me and Spirit.
Oh,
It
he
was
shot
so
it
me.
wasn't-
dramatic, and it wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary.
I thought it's scary because streamers play it and they're frightened about everything because that's what make people they
I was
make them
thinking
smart.
of refunding it, maybe.
No, don't refund it. It's an indie studio. Even if they don't make like,
Okay,
even if they're
the
making
game's
like
not fun.
millions. Don't refund a game 'cause it's not fun. You
It's like
refund
one
a
of the
game if it's
biggest
not what
games
you were
in Steam, like.
expecting.
I think I kind of side with the funny part was dying, and the scariest part, which
Okay.
is really sad for the game, but the scariest part is when you go into the house, and it sounds like when you put your head under the bath.
Yeah, it goes.
Under the water. Yeah, so you have that sound constantly. That to obviously to make it seem intense, but it's not scary.
Well, isn't it
'cause
their
that's
first game?
Yeah,
Like they
But-
don't know what they're doing yet. It just happened to get popular.
streamers have done
That's
false
fine, but
advertising.
I'm taking my money back to buy Tricky Towers.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I kind of agree. I'm a big scaredy cat, and I really wasn't very scared.
It was too, I had too many things to focus on. I had no clue what's going on.
Yeah,
I've only
It's
watched
like-
clips of it from the
I don't know.
VTubers being like
yeah, same.
The
Hawaii
scariest
or...
part was not wanting to die to lose all our money when everyone else had died. And
Yeah. And then the dying in it isn't particularly scary.
No, they just grab your head. I saw some discussions about it on the Steam discussions, where someone's like, "Oh, it works fine, it's an atmosphere game," and I'm like, "The
Well,
atmosphere."
isn't it a
scary, though."
multiplayer game though? So the atmosphere matters
Yeah.
less because inevitably if it's a multiplayer game, the atmosphere goes out the window.
Yeah. I
See
think that
any
was-
shooter with a serious atmosphere that's got
Maybe I'm
multiplayer.
boring, but I'd dig some intense music. Not necessarily jump scares, but
Maybe
some,
you'd like Doom.
some build
Some of the
up,
monster
something-
designs in that game are pretty nuts. Or like
Yeah, but
Dusk.
It's scary, and it's
Doom
an
can be pretty
FPS intense
spooky.
game. I'm not gonna play it. It's not my.
I don't Doom is
It's
yeah,
not necessarily
kind of
like
intense.
frightening, but it's intense and if you see a boss fight and you're
don't want
unprepared,
it,
it's
I want
Yeah.
fighting. I
I
want.
mean, it gets the adrenaline going, but
not the way I want.
fair
I want
enough.
my-
not
You might
Going
like
to
Dusk,
being
Kate.
scared.
Dusk, you know what you watch me play it or you know about it.
well,
Dusk is this sort of I don't want to say pixelated design, but you know, like sort of retro Quake style arena shooter. It's
Like
story,
Devil
it's mission based. It's a bit, it looks a bit like Devil Daggers, and it's got a Lovecraftian art style. So like some of the enemies are really fucking freaky looking.
Pixelated though.
Yeah,
I
so
like
it's I'm not making, it's not a horror game necessarily. It's like a horror action game. I loved it. I thought Dusk was really good, and it's a shooter, but it's like, you know, you go through like cornfields and like crypts and hell and stuff. So it's a little.
Just
It made
like-
me a little frightened, especially because they do levels where they like take away your like flashlight and they make you go through tiny corridors with like.
I've just played
enemies
some
that pop up.
very scary games, so it's
Well, you're
hard
fucked
to get
then,
the same
alright?
effect.
You're bugging.
Yeah.
You're just screwed.
Like I played Outlast, I played Amnesia.
Play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
You know, like that's a jump scare game. You want jump scares, right?
I like jump scares. They make me happy.
Well, play
Play
Five
whatever
Nights at
those low-
Freddy's.
Play whatever those low budget games that HoloLive plays.
Play, like,
those
the Sausage
low-budget horror
Fighter.
games.
The one that like Subaru always plays, and I don't
Yeah.
really get it. Why does Subaru always play like
What
the
don't you
Sausage
get?
Fighter? What is it? Is it just a
Well,
mobile
finds
game
it
she
funny.
had?
Just finds it funny.
I think it's funny. But like, is the
Okay.
lore just that it's a mobile game she had on her phone and thought was funny? Why have they all been playing
don't even
Final
know if it's a
Fantasy
mobile
lately, by
game.
the way? Has like it been cleared for copyright or something?
Who's been playing it?
Loads of people.
Oh, Watame was
Wow.
playing it.
Watame's been
Yeah.
playing it,
Wow.
Karene was playing it, Okayu was playing it, Mio was playing
Well, I
it.
guess it is Square Enix. I guess probably they did get the rights to it.
Because they're also playing the
But-
retro ones and the new
There's-
ones.
Yeah, so the retro ones have been re-released.
Yeah, I saw that. Is
again.
that new, or is that was that new on like in like 2015 or something?
They re-released.
They're like
phone
first and second
versions.
one.
You betrayed me, medic.
Yeah, but they remade them for GBA, like or Game Boy DS or whatever.
Yeah, well, they're
DS
like the Game Boy
versions and
Advance versions or
phone
something.
versions. Yeah, DS and phone versions they
Oh,
they
fuck.
made. So those were on Steam. So I have the Final Fantasy IV
Yeah.
of the DS phone version.
Apparently, FNAF 4
But I-
is by far the scariest one.
But I think they've re-released them more truer to the original.
Oh, did they
but
like?
I'm not 100%. Well, so in 4, like you have like chibi graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
They're re-released, but they're updated. So I think these ones might just be re-releases. I'm not 100%. I haven't paid attention.
They looked like pretty cool remakes, but they did look like Game Boy Advance games. So I was like, are these actually new, or is it just like
How they look.
at some point in time they were new?
It's how they were back in the day.
Oh, this Pyro actually knows I'm a spy.
Oh,
Gotta-
this is neither on last.
Freaky.
Got to remember that some of these Final Fantasy games are older than even me.
Every time you see a HoloLive play a game, it's probably because they got permission for it. That's what I think.
I think
Well, yeah, I played the Resident Evil 7 in VR as well. I think that's the
Which one was Resident Evil 7?
one with the
The most
like,
recent
band
one.
and The Swan. Second. I did play Resident.
Was that the one that Northern
Eight
Lion
one
played?
as well. But I get so motion sick from VR, even though it's kind of.
But you have a VR headset.
I don't. What?
Where did you play it in VR?
My friend, I borrowed it.
Oh, okay.
you don't have friends.
I was gonna
I
say,
have so many. So
I want to
popular.
get a VR headset.
I
Do
want
you-
to get friends.
I want to wait for like the Index 2 though, right? Like the Index 1 had been around for so long. Surely at this point, then Index 2 will come out that will be so much better. And it's like, why would you ever buy the Index 1 at this point?
Well, you can either get an Index or you can get a.
I'm not getting the Facebook one.
Or you get your VTuber
The VTuber one?
avatar.
Oh, one or the
Yeah,
other.
VTuber. Yeah.
I'll get the VTuber avatar. That will pay for itself.
Yeah.
Well, what's that? Get me out of this.
Chat, do you think I'd get more viewers if I was cute? If I wore like a cute skirt or something? What do you reckon?
Yeah, you can wear a kilt.
Kill? I didn't say that.
Let's be cute.
If I was like, hey
Okay,
guys.
it can be pink and frilly for a kilt.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Demo Man just for you. What's the kilt called on Demo Man?
I don't know.
It's called like the Cool Breeze. Yeah. It's got a good name. And more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, yo, Team Fortress TV. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Has there been big tournament lately or something? Sixers or Highlander or something? Ahoy! Hello, hello. You're already cute. Thank you, Ginjal. I try my best, honestly. My morning routine does consist of... Oh, bless you. Well, waking up. Bind, M-wheel,
Impressive you have
slot one.
the power to wake up.
I'm surprised myself, honestly. But I do manage. Oh, wait, hang on. Mouse wheel up slot 2, mouse wheel down slot 3, right? I believe our team's being murdered. Oh god, there's a heavy with infinite critical hits. Good lord. Ahoy, hello. That's a very quiet raid of 140 people. Anyone want to say hello? Hello? Anyone there? Was it John that ran? No, it was Blackout. Who's a TFTV lad that I know?
I don't know, I think it's changed a lot.
It's not still like, Who made TFTV again?
Isn't Ramid doing some of it now?
Oh, maybe.
Like, he's like an observer, I think.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ramid. Was it you?
Streams. I think he said in one of your streams.
Oh, maybe. Valve hasn't announced anything, but they've been patenting VR stuff for a while, and the Steam Deck has stuff that seems like they're testing it. Right? Like, the Index 1's really good, right? I've tried one at my sister's house. It was incredible. The second time I've ever been in VR, but it's so much better than the first time I've been in VR. Which was in an Index 1 or 2, I assume. It was at an arcade with TK, like a year beforehand. So the Index at that point was already quite old. But I thought the Valve Index was amazing. I don't say Index, I meant Oculus, sorry. At the arcade it was probably an Oculus.
I still haven't put a VR headset on my head, but I am kind of certain that I'll get
The
motion
Index,
sick.
Tomu? It's
Yeah.
so much better than the other headsets. And that like experience makes me not want to...
Yeah, but I do think that it will still make me motion sick. I can't see how it won't.
It may, but I think as time goes on, they make like improved haptics and, you know, they add more sensors on you or whatever, and it starts to become
Yeah.
a bit more what your brain's expecting. I think it will tone down. Because
I
imagine...
also have like a,
Go on.
I also have a weird brain that I get immersed on my monitor.
I get most of my monitor. I always used
But
to
I
turn the
don't-
brightness down in Fallout because I thought it was more immersive.
So, you know,
Oh.
like those funny videos, those funny fail videos where somebody's got a VR headset and they karate kick their TV?
Yeah, you do that.
That would be me. That would be me.
Oh, you did a W6 game, nothing too crazy. W6? Is that sixes or what? Hello, hello. Hello, bro. Anyway, I thought the next
Week
one was
6?
super good. Oh, week 6. Sixes.
Maybe.
I assume. If it's TFTV, you don't do Highlander. What was I even saying?
Yeah, that's Crits Cast, isn't it? Highlander.
Yeah, Critscast. I was looking through my phone and I saw the video that I took when Aggro was doing a thing at Hugs.tf, and I was like, man, I took no other pictures at Hugs.tf, huh? Just this one, like, video. That was cool. I got to hug Aggro. That's all I ever wanted, honestly.
A legend of the scene.
I really like Aggro. He's a good lad. But, what was I saying? Oh, if the Index 1 was that good, and I can only imagine the Index 2 is going to be better, and if it's better, I want that, right? I don't want to spend $1,000 on one thing and then be like, oh, I want the other one then. Oh, I feel a bit bad. I'll just wait like 5 or 6 years or whatever, and, you know.
You have to wait for Half-Life Alyx 2 to come out.
I mean, at that point, I'm hoping by the time I eventually buy a headset, maybe I'll even like own a house or something. I can just have like a office, you know. Like if it's that far in the future and I'm being this patient, maybe, you know. Maybe I'll have, or maybe I don't own the house, but maybe I'll have a really big house and a spare room, and you'll just make
Yeah,
like a
where I
VR
can be.
room. Yeah, you can
I'll
live,
move
there.
in.
Live in the guest room. We'll
Yeah.
put a sofa bed down, or you can just live in VR. We'll just put the HoloLive RPG game that'll be out by then on it.
The only game that I really want to play though in VR is Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim might be.
So I
good.
reckon that's going to be terrifying and amazing at the same time.
As long as they make the frame rate higher than 60. You're doing the camera work. Oh, nice. Enigma made it. Yeah, Enigma's the TFTV guy. Oh, Turbo Boner! Thank you for the raid. Yo. Can I get a Turbo hee hee in chat? Turbo tee hee. I kind of want to play Badwater. I'm assuming you left at some point, Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote for Badwater because we're just gonna play one game. Badwater or Upward, I don't mind which. Index 1 has some issues which Valve was always up for replacing. But it's the best consumer headset for comfort and feature-wise. Yeah. But it's also like the controllers are really good too. They have really good haptics on them. There was in that thing, you put it on and then you can like pet a little robot dog, and I was really sad when I had to take the headphones off because I was like, oh, I don't get to see the dog anymore. It was really cute. It was, like whatever dog they motion captured for this thing, I want to see it, you know? I wonder if it was the same dog from Half-Life. Probably not. I don't remember how old Half-Life 2 is.
Quite old.
Half-Life 2's not that old, is it? It's like 2010, right?
What?
No? Wait, is Half-Life 2 before or after Team Fortress?
Orange Box.
Same time? Oh wait,
Yeah.
are they both 2007?
Yeah.
Oh.
It might even be older, I don't know.
But the Orange
But
Box
yes,
had
it was in
everything
the
in
Orange
it.
Box. Yeah, it had Portal.
Yeah, it had Portal, didn't it?
Half-Life 2.
And TF2. God, what a great bloody game.
Good value.
Oh, Irish Frank. Thank you for the 30 months. Cheers. God, what a loaded bloody game. Imagine getting that for Christmas and being like, I don't know what these are. I'm going to try them all out. And then being like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yo.
I know that amongst my friends, only the nerds, like the hipster nerd friends, liked that game. I liked the Orange Box. Whereas, you know, everybody else, like I had like on console, just played Call of Duty and stuff. So did I.
All my
Call of
friends just
Duty
played
and Halo.
COD. I remember asking a friend what was popular, and they just said anything with a 3 in front of it. So it's like Assassin's Creed 3, Call of Duty, or maybe Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
Probably
So
COD
that
5.
and then
Turbo TE.
Oblivion, and then Skyrim and Fallout and stuff. So yeah, it was just that game. I don't think like the Orange Box didn't do that well.
It's a shame, because like those 3 games ended up being pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
I have it somewhere, and TF2 was the last game I played in because I didn't care about it at all.
I do want a Portal 3. I want more Portal.
Portal's really good. If you want Portal 3, you could always play the like Paint one. That was really good. Really worth
I
it.
need to go through a lot of the workshop levels.
It was its own game. It's its own mod.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think I have it.
Play it.
Well, I had
It's
it.
not very long.
Played it
It's like
a
4
little bit.
hours.
Yeah.
It's great. It's got its own little like it's one of those really cool mods where they put work in it, and they got like voice actors and like custom models, and they thought about it, and it's got like its own set design. Like it's not everything ripped from Portal 1 or Portal 2. So it's really it's quite charming, you know? I want to say it doesn't outsay its welcome, but maybe it being a bit longer wouldn't have hurt.
I just want more Wheatley, more Stephen Merchant, please.
Well, have I got a podcast for you? Oh, then you have to listen to Ricky Gervais.
That is a downside.
Bloody Ricky Gervais. He's a bit like Jeremy Clarkson, isn't he?
Obnoxious.
Thinking about it, like Jeremy Clarkson and Gervais are like, they're kind of the same in a lot of ways, except Clarkson's presumably a lot richer, right? Like I know Ricky Gervais is very, very popular, but like Top Gear was the biggest program in the world, wasn't it?
No way.
I know Ricky Gervais had that big BBC thing.
Ricky Gervais is minted.
No way he's more minted than Clarkson. Check. Can someone check? Like wasn't Top Gear so big like the Finnish would torrent it to watch it? No Finnish person's torrenting the Ricky Gervais show, right?
Ricky Gervais is in movies. He's worth 140.
140 mil.
Yeah.
What's but Clarkson, right? Like Top Gear, he's the biggest player on Top Gear, right? He's got to be like 200 million. Plus, he's got this little farm business that must be making a few little hundred a month, right?
Jeremy Clarkson. What do you think?
I said 200, but now you're questioning. I'm going to say 50. I thought
close. 60.
only 60 million. How much of that is that total, or is that spent, or like what?
You forget that Ricky Gervais does a lot of American shit.
Oh, he does, doesn't
And
he? In
he's in a lot
America's
of
the money,
movies.
isn't it?
Yeah. And he has the show on Netflix, which is actually quite decent.
Oh, the the
actually okay to watch.
what
I
it's
enjoyed that.
I didn't
But-
like it. I felt like it was
enjoyed
just
it
him
because
bullying
it's
his
so-
co-workers.
Oh no, I think I liked it because it was so accurate to depression.
I agree, and I feel like it was written properly from that
And I
standpoint.
didn't
But
like
I
it
didn't
for the
like
same
him
reason.
bullying. Like it made me really uncomfortable for the same reason I hated The Office. I just don't like that sort of cringe commentary.
Yeah.
I know it's like a serious show about quite
Oh, yeah,
serious
I didn't
topics, but I hated
Yeah.
it. I thought that was the show
I
was
thought it was a
fine.
bit different to The Office and Extras and stuff.
I watched it right after watching The Office because I was like, all right, give me some more. Maybe I did. Maybe I gave him the wrong foot, and it was just the same shit where he was like,
Yeah.
he's got a reason
I
to
don't
bully
know.
now instead of just being a dick, and I still hate it. Afterlife was the most viewed British comedy. It should be. It's not really a comedy, is it?
It's
a drama.
Tragic comedy, but yeah.
Tragic comedy,
No, it is a comedy.
black comedy.
Tragic, yeah. It's not even black comedy. It's just tragic.
It's what's
Like
black
it is
comedy,
like it's super accurate to depression.
I suppose. I haven't watched season 2 of Afterlife. There is one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Don't say this is a submissive and breedable TF2 stream. You know this is a dom and unbreedable stream.
Sorry, man.
Is this something that Sally has said?
No, it's blank. It's another horny
Oh.
person.
The other one. The other one from Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Portal 2 multiplayer is kind of Portal 3. Yeah, I mean, kind of. If you haven't played the multiplayer. Portal Stories Mel is pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I've played.
Portal Stories Mel.
But the thing like with a lot of the workshop mods for Portal 2 is that they're too difficult.
Well, probably a lot of them are quite mechanical, right?
Yeah. Whereas I just want Portal 2 and that difficulty.
Well, I mean, well, the workshop mod's only
This
good
guy
for
out
it.
here.
What?
Which guy?
Well, sex gaming saying sex for the 9th time in chat.
Yeah, probably. Time him out.
Wait, in our chat in Twitch? Do I not see the full Twitch chat? I just see
Maybe
like
not.
Tom Bowser, Ginjal, Blank, Donut, Panda, Nuparis, Tom, Frank. Oh, is that why the host looked empty? Like I'm just not seeing any comments from the host?
There's a bunch of people saying hi.
Wait, what? Chat.
Yeah.
I have this happen sometimes.
Do I? Did I not get any hello?
Are you scrolled up? Are you scrolled up?
No, I see Tom Bowser saying giving him the wrong foot will Hina. 2 messages deleted by a moderator. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my stream. Did I miss like 100 people saying hello?
There were some people.
No, they're saying scroll
Oh,
down.
still?
Scroll down, you dingus.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I missed like
No one
5
said- oh, that's not
comments.
true. There were like people.
I scrolled up, I see Dwap King saying beep boop.
The guy you mentioned was there, wasn't he?
Hey chat, are any of you watching right now? Can you post like any emote? Preferably a dog related emote. Anything will do. I don't want to play in this 5v6 map. Get me out of here. The Raiders were shy. You reckon? You hate this stream. That's right. Say it how it is. Let's see if you... You're not bothered what the biggest British program is now. It overtakes Abe's or whatever it was. What's that?
Apes, monkey,
Monkey? Chimpanzee that?
monkey.
Tribes at Midgard. I just see names I recognize. I didn't see any...
Yeah, probably, I don't know if they're here anymore. But there were
I don't have
some
62
people
viewers.
said
I had
something.
like 20 earlier.
Yeah, there were some people who said, I swear, chat's gaslight.
I just missed all of you. Sorry, chat. Well, if you said hello,
Hey, can you show us not the Shadow
I
Man?
apologize.
No, not today. I'm too
Yo, any
tired.
shadow men watching
Shadow
today?
men are
Or shadow
sleeping.
women? Anyone in general from the shadows? Any people? Oh, got shot by a level 8 Russian.
Why you want 2-4 and not bad water?
I don't know. I'm only streaming for like another 5 minutes probably. I've got to go to work tomorrow.
I have to cook my dinner.
I need to make food tomorrow. Oh, Tommy, I made some cool dinner today.
What did you make?
I made, I got like these roti wraps. And then I put, put them on like a dry pan to heat up quite a bit on a low heat. And then I put some tahini on them. And then I put some
Kimi?
fried falafels in those with some spinach. And then I halved them like on a cutting board. Like I took them out, halved them on a cutting board, like folded them over. And then I put a bunch of cheddar, grated a bunch of cheddar at the bottom of the frying pan, popped these halved roti, sort of like half moons on both sides as like a big circle, and let them fry for a bit. And then I grated cheddar on top and flipped both of them upside down. So both sides were like coated in cheddar and fried in a frying pan roti filled with tahini and falafel and spinach. It was really good. It
That sounds really good.
was tasty. Nothing more than that. Like, I didn't want to overdo it. I also had salsa today for maybe, I don't know, the first time. But I had like salsa and they're like, what are those chips called? The triangle ones? Tortilla? They're just called tortilla chips, maybe?
Yeah.
I had them with a tortilla chip, and that was really good. We just had that. I had a great time. I don't think I've done that before. How do you incorporate tahini into roti? Well, you say I'm English, so I don't know what the origins of countries of these foodstuffs is. I just know they taste good when you put them together. I just sort of got a knife and just put it on, you know, just like a small amount. I know tahini paste is used heavily in many cultures, and perhaps roti is not similar, but I thought it was really tasty as a combination. Give it a go, maybe.
My favorite paste is harissa paste.
Harissa's good.
I could paste that on my tongue if I wanted. If I so desired.
Don't repair the senti! No! Are you adding it inside the roti? Sorry, I should specify. Frying pan, roti by itself, it's like a flatbread, on the thing. Hot, flip, hot. Take it off. Alright?
This is going to require a cooking
On the
with
frying
one
pan.
episode.
Sorry, out of the frying pan on a cutting board, this warm roti, covered in tahini, placed some fried falafels that I'd done in a different pan, bit of spinach, halved them over, like this. Into this frying pan, I grated some cheddar, and then put that sort of cold over wrap in. 2 of them. Fried for a little bit on a low heat, flipped them, grated cheddar.
That's a shame.
What?
What Donald said.
Liver paste and pickled cucumber is pretty popular in Sweden. Well, that's weird sounding.
Oh man.
They're great.
I
liver.
got on before I
Is roti a popular thing in Poland?
before I came back home, I got takeaway. So I got I got a vegan burger and some vegan
Burger.
cheesy chips, and I got deep fried pickles,
Yo, that sounds good. Deep fried pickle.
and they were so good.
A
The
pickle's
tastiest thing I've ever put in my
cucumber,
mouth.
like
Yeah.
courgette or something. Yeah.
Cucumber.
Why do they change taste so much when you put them in oil and cook them? They like
Put
a
'em in
completely different. Oh,
vinegar.
vinegar, I guess. They become such a different thing.
Yeah, you put them in whatever's got. I mean, they just take on the flavor of the vinegar or whatever else you put in it. So
Vinegar's so good. Oh, this
people
isn't
quite
bad
like
butter.
to put dill. They like their
Dill
dill
pickles.
pickles.
Isn't
yeah.
that in the name of a character from Rugrats?
Maybe?
Isn't Dill Pickles like the dad from Rugrats?
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I've never made that connection.
I never made the connection that people actually ate that, and it wasn't just the name of the character from Rugrats.
Ah, dill pickles are really tasty. I'm sure
I like
the
dill.
Americans can vouch.
Chat, any of you have like a favorite herb?
Agastache. Or mint, actually, probably. So versatile.
Not basil.
No. Basil's great and all.
I guess mint does go.
But-
You can put mint in a drink as well, so that's sort of
Yeah,
helps.
you can't really have like basil tea.
You
can
don't. No, it would only be in like a Virgin Mary or something.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try and make some basil tea and see how it tastes.
Ah, I think it would be too strong.
I mean, like,
Cucumber becomes one with
sort of
Make
refreshing.
vegan curry with the rookie. I think you'd have to be very careful. I think raw basil is delicious, but when you have too much of it, it becomes brain
Oh.
destroying.
You know what is delicious? So, as I was pruning back the oregano to
Yeah.
stop it being crazy, I like rediscovered the parsley that I'd also planted there last year in seed, that I was like hoping for the best. Which is like, some of it's gone to flower, so hopefully it'll reseed. And I was like, is this parsley? Rip it off, munch. Yep. And then I was just there, like, as I was pruning back the oregano, just munching it up.
Parsley's tasty though,
Yeah. it's
especially in
so
like mashed
tasty.
potatoes. Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
What's this? Yo, is this brioche? Thank you. Yo,
There's my brioche.
it's brioche with sugar inside of it. Mmm. Yeah, that's
Sugar
so good.
sandwich.
It's brioche filled with like icing sugar. The Dutch know what they're doing sometimes. It's made in a massive silver cake tin. Oh, sorry, aluminium cake tin. Mmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so fluffy. It's very tasty, by the way. It's getting in the way of my mouse movement, but I don't mind. Sorry, lad, I cannot heal you. Perhaps to the... No! Poor lad. It's your favorite herb. Chat. How do you like your salt? Are you a sea salt, table salt, cracked salt, Himalayan salt? Whatever, you know. How do you like your salt? Or no salt, you know, it's alright as well. How do you like it?
I cook with salt, and I would say that you've got different salts for different purposes.
I agree, but I don't buy different salts for different purposes because it's expensive.
Neither do I. I only buy sea salt, but I buy it in like powdery form.
Hmm. Fair.
But sea salt is for tasting.
Yeah.
Table salt is for cooking.
Yeah, if you like salting water, it's such a waste to use good salt for that.
Yeah.
Salting like pasta
It's
water.
such a waste to use like even sea salt for like tomato sauces.
Sea
really.
salt's really good if it's going on as a garnish, which is I know garnish salt. It sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Like if you're making anything where you want to see the salt.
Himalayan rock salt.
It looks so
is
pretty.
Yeah, it's for aesthetics. And what you do is you put it into a salt mill grinder
Yeah.
that's glass, and you put it on the side where nobody will use it, but they can all see
See it. Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing is to just have it in sprinkleable. Oh, my music stopped playing because I was listening to it. Thanks, YouTube. I should
No,
reinstall.
don't get it in sprint. No, if you buy fancy salt, so if you actually buy fancy salt,
You're
buy it as
grinding
a
it.
rock, and then shave it.
Oh my god.
That's how you should do it.
God, you're posh.
Yeah.
Regular table salt with iodine. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Tasty. Stuff by the packet company that makes the sort of blue, light blue packet, huh?
Yeah, I find it so weird. Like table salt is called table salt, but really it's
It's because it's not doing
like
on
you
the
want to
table.
be tasting sea salt. Yeah, I know, but like if you want to taste salt, taste nice salt.
Well, the design for it is because everyone in the world was like dying from iodine deficiency, right? So they wanted to
Yeah.
market it in a way that everyone would use it because
Yeah.
it's like, isn't that one of like those wins for like medical, like worldwide
Probably.
medical I don't know what the word is,
I don't
advancements,
use it.
pushing
I-
everyone to get like iodine, that and like giving cereals like extra vitamins and shit so everyone isn't just having barley and seeds every day, you know, like that and iodine is a good thing.
Now I just
Salt
have
water.
porridge.
Yo, bath salts. You
Hi.
eating anyone?
I just have porridge with oat milk, so all I have is oats.
There. Turbo, your mum bought you salt 5 years ago. It's still there. How much salt did she buy you? Or are you not over-salting stuff? Is your heart rate normal? My heart rate's been really high the last few days, Tommy, by the way.
I might want to slow down on the caffeine.
No, it's not caffeine. Since I was appalling.
Oh.
In my current line of work, I'm constantly checking my BPM.
Yeah.
So it's gone up from about 60 resting to like 90, 100, which is still within human normality, but it's gone up. I think my body's maybe more ill than I think it is. Maybe it'll improve on Monday. I'll let you know. I've not been drinking much caffeine either, which might be the problem, honestly. Swedish equivalent. Alright, anyway. I'm tired, chat. I've got to go to work tomorrow. Did you all enjoy the stream today? I hope you say yes, because if you don't, I could, you know,
Yes.
I'll be sad, honestly.
Please lower the gun. Yes.
Drink more alcohol at work. See what the bosses say. Go say hi to Cerny, though. He's playing Grand Theft Auto. We love
I'm sure they'll
Cerny.
be alright if you buy them a beer as well.
Maybe. We'll see. Good night, y'all. See you tomorrow. On Monday, we'll be playing something with Tom Bowser, I think. We'll see. Maybe Deep Rock. Good night, y'all. You have to start taking oat milk over dairy for reasons, and while the tea isn't up to standard, the coffee's better my miles. Oat milk's so good for hot chocolate. Anyway, yeah. Good night. Go say hi to Sunny.
Bye bye.